Hello and welcome to JT Guitar. I'm JT. Today I'm going to be building an ultra low budget pedal board. And the reason I'm doing this video is because my little brother Greg, who is really very clever, just made like a hilarious pedal board. If it looks stupid but it works, it's not stupid. The only thing he's done is he's put the hard side of the velcro down so everything sticks to the pedal board, and the pedal boards, or the pedals rather, will not come off. I think I'm literally gonna have to, I should polish my shoes, gonna have to use a crowbar to get these off or something. Absolutely not budging. Here is what I think you need to make the ultimate super low budget pedal board. We've got one Ikea shelf. This velcro, which is too small for pedal board velcro normally, but what I'm just going to do 2 layers of it, like running down the board, and hopefully that'll be enough. Wilkinson's, it's like £7 black spray paint and some primer. Now the reason I'm using primer is so that the wood, or so that the black paint doesn't leak into the wood. If you want to see the wood grain through it, don't use the primer. You might still see it a bit with the primer, but it will stop it getting absorbed in to the wood. And then these are little 99p foot sort of protectors, or they'll protect your floor from getting scratched by the wooden board, and hopefully they'll stop it sliding a bit, but I don't think they're really designed to stop it sliding. I'm going to take this down and do some spraying, and you'll next see it hopefully looking pretty badass. Here's my little spraying setup. I've got a window here, and a window at that end, and I have a heater, and here is the pedal board so far. This has just had 1 coat of primer, and don't forget to follow all the safety instructions on the cans before you start. Yeah, so well ventilated space and all that. So here we are, we've had 2 coats now on the underside, and it's a good idea to start at the underside, because if you mess it up, at least it's the underside. And now what I did is, if you can see close down there, I put the little feet on already so that I could flip it over, and while the bottom half is drying I can get first coat on the top half. So I've been away overnight. I put on a final coat of black last night back in the room downstairs, and I've left it overnight to properly cure, by which I mean it can feel touch dry sometimes, but it's still wet underneath, so it is best to let it cure overnight at least, so that it's properly dry through and through. And here's what we have. Look at that. It's a beauty. What I've just done now is I had an idea. I thought I'll stack up the rubber feet, because you get 18 for 99p, so you can afford to experiment a bit. And yeah, and now it's at an ever such a slight angle, which is nice. So I'm going to get this velcroed up. So now that I've had a bit of a practice run, I'll show you how I'm putting the velcro on. It's pretty simple. I'm getting this soft strip. I guess this is the loop. Hold it out from one end, or as long as I want it to the other, and snip it. That is rude. No, I don't really need to explain that, do I? But yeah, and then to put it on it's a bit more fiddly, because it's so thin. It can warp a bit. It goes a bit sideways. So what I did is I sort of stretched it out to where I want it. I take off this, oh, you can't see it. I take off this little end bit, just the very end, so not a lot, like that much, and hold it, put it down where I want it to go, where I want the line to start. Then with all the white still on, I pull it to the other end, and then with it stretched out I can kind of see the line I want, and then press down, or maybe across a bit, press down here to get that firm. If I'm happy with the line I've got going, I pull a bit of this white back and press it down. It does seem to have a bit of a mind of its own though. So I'll probably fast forward all this bit now. Right, Velcro all on, not very straight, But do you know what? I'm a little bit surprised. What was just meant to be a really cheap way of having an actual functioning pedal board, I think it looks great. So one of these £2.50 packs of velcro is enough to cover the whole board. So I've got a feeling it might be 5 meters. I will check the actual figures and put them up here if I can work out how to do that. So I'm going to get some pedals on here and see what it looks like. Welcome to the mysterious box of spares. I do use that. This is just an empty box. There you go. PS5. Nothing wrong with that. I just don't use it in songs. That's going on. Marshall jackhammer. Awesome pedal. Seymour Duncan Twin Tube Mayhem. Mua Shimverb, which is a great little pedal. Boss DS1. Can you have too many distortion pedals? I don't think you can tone stack with these though. I mean, because the Mayhem's got a boost anyway. That just would sound absolutely dreadful. I've got little patch cables. And then finally, here we go, I've got a spare wah pedal. My Snarling Dog's wah. So I've got the pedals on, and it all fits perfectly. The Snarling Dogs, now this is about as big as what pedals get, and it just about does fit on comfortably. And then look, I did this to show you that there is actually room to have two like boss size pedals, one on top of the other. So in theory, I think you could get 1, 2, 3, this isn't really accurate, 4, 5. So 5 lengthways and then 2 rows. You could have 10 pedals and a wah on this board. So there you go. Ultimate budget pedal board, £20, holds up to 12 pedals, boss types, or 10 with a wah. And you could do more. You could put a stabilising sort of block in the middle. But it's a bit flimsy, but as long as you don't stamp on it, you'll be alright. As long as you just second pedals like that, you'll be fine. This isn't what it looks like. I was walking with my case and they fell. They've landed and they've peeled their old velcro off and they've landed on the pedal board. And it's just amazing how well they fit. So this is quite bad. I have actually pretty much just stolen the pedal board I've made for Greg. Look at that. I've just got so much space now. I can really get my foot in there. But yes, I will have to make a different one for Greg. I'm going to get all these wires tucked away as well. Actually, to be honest, to rub salt in the wounds, I kind of need Greg's help for that. He's really good with cable management. Greg, wait there, stop. I have good news and bad news.
Right.
I've made you a pedal board.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool news, and it looks amazing.
Right, what's the bad news?
It's been stolen.
What?
It's been stolen.
No, it hasn't, John.
Come and look.
Why are you filming this? That's obviously yours. You've got a pedal train. That's cool.
No, I haven't.
Is this the...
This is the pedal board I made you. But
That's yours.
I've stolen it. I made it for you.
Oh, right.
But then I saw how well all my pedals fitted on it. Look, that's the Ikea shelf, Greg.
No, really?
Really, that's the Ikea shelf.
That's really good.
So, I will make it up to you by making you one of those.
Yeah, that's really cool.
And to any specifications, so whatever colour you want, and so then I don't have to feel too guilty. So I had to go and teach guitar, but I left Gregory to work his magic on the pedal board, and I'll show you what he's done. So, Gregory, I think I mentioned earlier, does PC builds for his friends and stuff. And here's another hot tip. If you know anyone who does PC builds, get them to come and do your cable management for you. Here you go. So, with the cables all tidied up behind, it just looks super neat. There you go. A pedal board built for £14 or £16 if you include the cable ties. But anyway, significantly less than £20. And yeah, so that's it. You can do one for yourself now. I've been and got the bits for Greg's one, and I'll post that on Instagram when it's done. But thanks so much for watching. I've been JT, and yeah, feel free to subscribe or check out my other videos. Plenty more to come in the future. Take care, guys.